Okay, day 14 of me trading in my 25K Apex account. This is where my account is so far. I just got triggered in a trade. I'll kind of explain. There's a lot of lines here. Let me kind of go back. So ignore all this messiness. Let me just point out that we are above the hourly 50 EMA, which for me and my strategy means that I should mainly look for longs, to go long. At that point, I'm looking for the first bear candle opening and closing above the 10 EMA, which is this light blue line here. Now, I don't typically trade the first hour. So from this line to this line is the first hour. I marked a 30-minute high, 30-minute low, just kind of keeping that in mind. So yeah, this was the first bear candle opening and closing right above that 10. But like I said, I don't take trades usually around this time. The first real bear candle that I can play is this one right here. Okay, we had closed below the 10 before and then kind of came up and got that. So I got, I put my entry above that candle and kind of waited. Now I will say it took a long time for me to get triggered in here. So I could have taken that as a sign to maybe just cancel that and just keep watching it. It dumped really fast right now. This is a big level right here, so I haven't explained these boxes that I have, but I'll kind of not fully explain it. But if you can kind of see, there's this pink box on the 4 hour. I'm basically highlighting this area of consolidation right here. And then I've got a bigger box, which is blue, kind of highlighting this area right here. So a regular box, we got the top and we've got the bottom of it. And in the middle, we have this 50% mark, which is what I've been taught is called cost basis, right? And it's kind of a battleground. So I have two boxes that are overlapping each other. Right here, we have this box that's kind of highlighting this main area right here. It's cost basis. And then we also have the floor, the bottom of this pink box, which is buyer's control from what I've been taught, and they're basically in the same area. So if we can get above this area right here and hold, we should come up to the top of at least this blue box. I know this is a little confusing. I'm not necessarily taking entries, based on the strategy, which is called the Potter box. And, maybe later down the road, I'll probably talk about that. But it is kind of helping me a little bit with the 10 EMA. If we fail this cost basis and floor, yeah, we may come way back down here to the bottom of the blue box, which will stop me out. And at that point, I'll just have to look for possibly another setup. I'm playing one contract, and so we'll kind of see what happens. So far, this 10 EMA is holding. Some pressure is continuing to build here. So I don't know. We'll see. Hopefully, at least I can hold till the 21-minute mark, so I can move my stop to at least 0.7 R right there. Yeah, this could dump really fast going back into this zone here. And some people would argue maybe I should have waited till we broke the cost basis in that floor I was talking about and wait for the retest and then get in. But again, I'm playing the 10 EMA setup, and so that caused me to kind of get in a little early. This was that first bear candle, and yeah, that's just what I'm playing. Got my stop well below the 50 EMA and the VWAP, even though it's like right there. We could come down, touch the VWAP, and come back up. I don't know, we'll see. Okay, so sort of just continuing to chill out here. Yeah, I was able to move my stop up one time so far. I didn't quite put it right at this line. I kind of put it a little bit below just to be a little bit more. Here, let me kind of zoom in. Want it to be a little bit more below this low right here, these lows. I kind of had the slight thought of exiting this trade. I kind of don't like trying to hold through like this crazy consolidation. I do think if we can take out this high of this inverted like hammer candle, which has kind of a lot of bear volume, I think that would be good for this trade, but it's just having a really hard time kind of dealing with this level, which again, it was strong. This was cost basis and the floor of that pink box. So maybe I should just need to kind of give it some time. To be honest with you, I should kind of probably walk away. I moved my stop, so, you know, I feel a little bit better about that. I'd like to move it again, which I probably put it below, but I kind of want to stay a little bit below this here. So I don't know where I'm going to put my next stop. It would be great if we could just shoot up into the green and create another pivot or something, and then I'd feel better about putting my stop here. But I don't know, we'll see. I think I'm just going to have to walk away from this one. And if I get stopped out, I get stopped out. I can look for another opportunity to go long, which might be a better setup to go long. The only reason why I didn't exit is because we got this new bear reset candle opening and closing above that 10 EMA. So even if I wouldn't have taken this trade, right, on this candle, so that is where more than likely I would have set a trade up anyways. Now I will say I probably would have set up the trade a little bit above the high of that candle I was talking about. We'll see if price can get up there. So far, the bears have really been protecting this area, which they kind of have to. Again, maybe I should have waited for this level to really break, wait for a pullback, and then maybe get in long. We're above that hourly 50 EMA, and I'm really trying to stick to the rule of only going long above that EMA. All right, so on this candle, we basically got the same high so far. We have 16 seconds. I do like that we're holding above the 10. This next candle is really going to say a lot. You know, if we can get above this, I think. Gotta push. I kind of expected it to go down, but I just at least wanted to see this get taken out. Again, that may not mean anything. It may just shoot right down here. Sometimes that happens when I'm playing, or not playing, but I've been learning this strategy called the Potter box system. I might as well just talk about it. This is something, you see these boxes here, you know, I've been learning it for a while now. It's a bit, I don't want to say complicated, but I mean, at the same time I do, because it is definitely more complicated than the 10 EMA strategy that I'm doing. I don't know, the person that I know that does the strategy and the people who really follow it pretty closely they're really good traders. And so I've been wanting to, this is kind of like the next big strategy I would want to start implementing. For right now, I'm more so using it as kind of either like confirmation or just to kind of help me with the 10 EMA trades that I'm doing. That's kind of how I'm using it right now. And sometimes I don't even pay attention to it, but today and even yesterday, I realized the boxes were very clear. I'll leave a link or something, a video about the Potter box, because I know I'm doing like a very horrible job trying to explain this. But maybe you can check it out and you'll kind of see a little bit of what it's about. It's kind of like ICT, but from the person who created the Potter box system, it's like different. I don't know. So we'll see, right? So we got that candle. We're coming down now. Yeah, the bears could definitely push this down now. If they, if I see them continuing to struggle, I'll feel a little bit better, about holding. But we're at the point now for sure where this could really come down. could have got faked out, right, and come down. But if we can, now the only thing also, the reason why I'm thinking maybe it's good to exit is because on the 4 hour, we have these bull candles in a row. We have 5 of them in a row. Now, they, 4 of them didn't necessarily go anywhere, but they are bull candles. So I don't know, we could have a bear candle coming up soon. Got another indecision candle. We'll see if price takes this out and tries to continue going up. If that happens, then I'll feel a little better even more, because then we're closing above that cost basis and that bottom floor, and then will be time for the retest. So we'll either come back down, fail, and definitely go straight through almost like all of this, and I'll get stopped out, or we can build and keep going up, or this actually could go quite fast to the target at this point. So there's a lot of things that could happen right now, and I'll just be back with that update. And again, looks like I'll be able to move my stop for the second time soon, right when we come to this line here, which I'll be kind of excited for. Lowering my risk even more. If I lose, it'll be a smaller loss. And this is the point where I wish I could have played more contracts, so I could have maybe exited one here, or, up here somewhere, could have exited one. Yep, got stopped out. Was able to move my stop one more time. I don't remember if I said that or not. So I lost $89. That's okay. And that's kind of a small loss. Now, at this point, I would be looking for price to come up, create some sort of bear candle opening and closing above the 10 EMA here to go long, above to go up. Or the next thing, for me to take a short, price would literally have to come all the way down past, or I'd actually have to get a bull candle opening and closing a little bit above this 50 EMA on the hourly chart or below it for me to short. So don't know if taking another long would really be that wise. Okay, basically tried the same trade, right? We came and closed below the 10 EMA, came back up and got a bear candle opening and closing above it. Wanted to go up, wanted to enter above not only that candle, but also above this high. And it was risky. Again, I just wanted to follow the plan. And we're kind of still dealing with the same area that I was talking about on those boxes here on the 4 hour. I was able to move my stop like right around here. As soon as I basically moved it on this candle, it just was very fast, stopped me out really quick, and then just went right back up. What's kind of interesting, but I don't know how to feel about this, is on this trade, so far, it has not come back down to my original stop. So again, I have been trying to get in the habit of practicing that 21-minute rule when it comes to moving my stop. So I'm practicing it. Technically, I wouldn't have been stopped out yet on this trade and could have even exited here for a small win. So, that's interesting. And then on this one, my original stop did get hit. So this is where I am for my distance drawdown now. Not too good, but it's okay. I'm probably gonna have to get an eval here pretty soon. I really don't want to blow this. I don't know, the thought of blowing PA accounts, it's just so heartbreaking to me. Like, it's just like, oh, I have to start all over. I have to pass an eval. And it's always so easy to pass the eval. For whatever reason, for me. Like, it's a little bit simpler to pass it. But once I get in that PA, I'm like, okay, let me just do the exact same thing. And it's like, I can't. Or I find a way to mess it up. So, like and subscribe if you watch this video. Or if you like it, let me know what you think in the comments. And I'll see you in the next one.